The insurance industry is changing, and I think there's some pros and cons into how that helps us as IT providers regarding cybersecurity, right? Now, the insurance carriers have started to use kind of a high-tech method to analyze risk when it comes to cybersecurity insurance of the clients that they insure. And so there is now a company that will do let's call it a cybersecurity credit score that does kind of an external bit of a pen test and really looking at digital footprints, even with some honeypot type stuff that then gives different categories in A through F rating and a 800 credit score style overall rating of organizations and businesses alike when it comes to their cybersecurity stance. Of course, this doesn't take into consideration anything that we do on the network or from the internal organization perspective, such as cybersecurity education awareness, two-factor, great backups, all these things that we do as IT providers. So pros and cons in that, but nonetheless, now it's going to be the insurance broker, going to clients and organizations and selling the services of, good quality IT shops like ourselves, as well as us, right? So it should help all of us grow, or at least those of us who, again, are highly focused on cybersecurity and can make sure that organizations check the box when it comes to these cybersecurity credit scores. Cybersecurity and cyber risk from the insurance carrier's perspective was just a new product that they saw, well, there's a market for this, let's start selling it, right? Years and years ago, it probably wasn't a lot of premium, probably wasn't a lot of risk, right? Nowadays, the losses are heavy when we're talking about ransomware payments that, tens of millions of dollars, right? And typically, I've seen some organizations get cybersecurity insurance for $2,500 a year, right? So those kinds of losses clearly have not been able to offset such little premium. And now the carriers are going, well, we've got to find better ways to analyze this risk, and the application process simply isn't enough. Let's do kind of an ongoing scan and audit, as best we can from the outside to really see this. I see this as helpful to the industry of IT, right? Now the insurance world is going to be, recommending or referring us, right? And saying, no, Mr. and Mrs. Organization, you've got to get this stuff cleaned up. You need real, IT and cybersecurity support. But on the opposite side, the carrier now is rating and ranking with half the data that they should be, right? Like, backups are paramount. Really good backups are paramount, right? And give an organization the ability to have a plan B to recover from ransomware versus, navigating hackers and ransomware payments, right? Cybersecurity education and awareness training, I think, is super important, right? But a third-party external scan isn't going to show some of these things. So, pros and cons, I think, in a few different ways. I think there's a great, joint venture marketing opportunity with, insurance, legal, as there always was, but now we've got even more to talk about because this is very real stuff that's happening, and it will, cause organizations to either, lose, worst case scenario, lose their cybersecurity insurance, or their rates go severely through the roof. Which then also justifies our services, right? We can help you save money on your cybersecurity insurance premium.